What is up, new players? Welcome back to part 8. We're going to be talking about bot farming. If you watched part 7 where we went over gear, that'll give you some understanding of why you need bots. So before we go over the quote-unquote traditional bot farming, I'm going to talk about how you actually can get some of these. So if we look at the current event, some events you can receive bots as rewards. So if you use gold, you can get the Vintage Machine 2. You can also get the A IntelliBot. These bots will upgrade a piece of equipment up to whatever level that bot states. This one says 25. So this bot stops at 25. You cannot use it to go to 26. We've jumped over to the world event. As you can see, you can use honor medals for the Vintage Machine 2, the Beta IntelliBot, and the Primary AI. We jump over to the All-Star Contest shop. You can use shiny medals for the A IntelliBot, the Minor AI, and Nanobots. It is the weekend, so we have the GGM. If you have enough points, you can put those points towards a bid to get Nanobots. You can also pick up the Holy Grail and the Phantom, which is level 30 and 25. You can recycle these. We'll talk about that in a second for bots. And if we jump over to the Time and Space Merchant, you can find some bots in here. Traditionally, if there is a bot for crystals or cash, I will buy it. Gold, not so much. There are better ways to spend gold to get bots, but they can appear here. I wish I had a bot to show you. And if we go to the Super Vending Machine, once again, unfortunately I don't have a bot to show you, but you can get bots in here. They will cost you gold, but you do have the coupons to reduce that price. This will refresh once every 12 hours. You can use gold to refresh it immediately. That will reset it to 12 hours. Now there is a slight chance when you buy one of these bots, you can get a lucky double, so to speak. And if you purchase a bot, you will get a second bot for absolutely free. First, we're going to quickly go over upgrading gear, and then we're going to talk about recycling, because this is something you're going to need to know. So, as you can see, I have upgraded this gear piece to level 13. I have used Melange exclusively to do this. So when you're upgrading a gear from 0 to 10, you're going to want to use Melange. And you can do this at any point in time. I do recommend you wait for an event. But when you want to go even higher than that, from 10 to 13 or 10 to 14, I would highly recommend you wait for a success chance event. And you will be using Melange for this, remember that. The reason why I say that is because these bots here down in the lower left-hand side can be difficult to get. They're not expensive, but you will blow through them very quickly. Technically, the most efficient way to do this is to stop at 13 and use bots from there. But if you're low on bots and you're trying to upgrade equipment, you can use your Melange up to 14 and then use your bots to 15. So I'm going to go from 13 to 15 now using bots. It is a 100 success chance. You will never fail this. And once we get to 15, because those bots only go up to 15, it will automatically switch over to the next bot in order. So now I want to go to 15 to 20. So I'm going to use 5 of these bots. As you can see, I am guaranteed to do it. Now once I select it one more time, it'll go from 19 to 20 and you will see the bot change. Now, if you do not have a bot available and you select, I don't want to go higher than 20 for right now, but if you don't have a bot available and you select the upgrade, it'll just give you an error message. You won't be able to do it. Note that even when using bots to upgrade, your success rate does decrease. That is based on the level of your gear. Another thing to remember is what bots are rare and what bots aren't. So the Vintage Machine bots aren't exactly rare, but you will blow through them very quickly when it comes to recycling. The Vintage Machine 2s, you will accumulate a whole lot of these For the most part, as long as you're staying at 20, at least for the early game, you're not going to run low on these. You will only lose 1 per recycle round. Now what I call the 5s of bots after Vintage Machine 1 is where you're going to run into issues. So 25s, 35s, and 45s are going to be the hardest to get. Not just because of how rare they are, but when it comes to events, they tend to not offer them nearly as often as the 0 bots. What I mean by 0 bots is 20, 30, 40s, and 50s, you're very rarely going to get them. They're going to cost a lot of money. So the 5s, you're mainly going to get from recycling. Okay, now we get to talk about recycling, which is super fun. We're at the forge ship. I'm going to select recycle. Now you will notice that on the left-hand side, it will show you that your recycle equipment has to be at least level 15. If I select one of my 20s, when I select the 20, it will give me a list of bots that I will receive. Now if I were to recycle this, I would get 4 Vintage Machine 2s, as well as 1 IntelliBot. So I'll get a 20, 25. Now remember that we used Melange up to level 13, and then we used bots from 13 to 15. So those 2 bots are going to be gone. And then we also used 5 Vintage Machine 2s to go from 15 to 20. As I've stated earlier, you are going to lose 1 per recycle round when it comes to 20. So we used 5, we're going to get 4 back. So where did that extra bot go? It went to the next highest level. Next highest level from 20 is 25, the IntelliBot. So every time you recycle, you're going to get the next level. You're only going to get 1 of them so that you can progress your other gear slightly higher. Once your gear reaches level 15, you will always get 5 bots. You will get 4 of the less than and 1 of the greater. This is how you are going to farm your bots. So for example, let's say you have all level 20 gear. You're going to build up all level 20 gear that you want to recycle. You're going to recycle them all. You're going to get a bunch of the Vintage Machine 2s back. And then you're going to slowly accumulate 25s. You're going to go to your main gear, and then you're going to upgrade all of that gear to 25. So now you're going to have all gear at 25. But then you're going to have to go back and slowly build up your gear to level 20. You're going to then have to recycle it all again so you can get a bunch of these 25s, and then wait for it, build it all back up to 20, and then use all of these bots to make them all go up to 25, and then recycle them all to get 30s. And then use those 30s to upgrade your gear, and then start the cycle all over again. It's very freaking monotonous. But if you can't spend, or even if you're a low spender, this is what you're going to have to do. This is going to take time. Even if you're a spender, this is going to take time. So you do have to be patient. Now, just in case you were wondering, I can actually show you that you can recycle gear in between levels. So a level 20 piece of gear is going to give me 4 15s. I'm sorry, 4 20s and 1 25. This gear is level 20. I can use these bots to go to 21. Let's say I ran out at 22. So we back out. I'm going to go to recycle. We can find the 22. Now, how many bots do you think this is going to give me of 20s and 25s? Like I said, you're always going to get 5, no matter what, once you get past 15. So as you can see, I am losing a total of 3 Vintage Machine 2s, but I'm gaining 3. So I'm getting the 1 for free because we were going to recycle a 20 anyway, but I used 2 IntelliBots to increase to 22, I am getting those back. So if I went up to 24, oh, wrong one. Let's find it. What is it? 22, yep. 23, 24. And we're gonna back out. Cycle. Gonna find the 24. Now I will get 5. I'm gonna lose all of my 20s, but I used 4 25s to get it to 24, and I got 1 for free. So essentially I just cycled out my 20s for 25s, but I am not gonna get the 30 bot because I did not increase to 25. If you don't care about getting to the next level, but you do want to cycle out your lower level bots, you can increase to 24 and then recycle. You still are going to net profit that +1. Now I need 25 bots anyway, so let's go check and see how many I have. Currently I have 125 bot. So we go back, recycle, find the 24. I will have 6 now. Yes, I want to confirm. So +5. And now I have 6. You're going to do that all the way up to level 50. I appreciate you guys checking out this video on bots and bot farming and how to properly do it, and hopefully show some patience as you try to get your gear up in levels. In the next episode, we're going to be talking about gems. That's going to be part 9. I appreciate you guys coming to hang out with me. I would appreciate a like and subscribe. Until next time, I'm the Grinch. Have a good day. I'm out.